Well, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you're all excited. Are we all excited today? Great. Well, I am incredibly excited too, and not just because we are only 4 days away from the Pennsylvania primary, not just because we're going to knock on a whole lot of doors today or make a lot of phone calls, but because I hear, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I hear we have a special guest in the house today. Is that correct? I hear that we have President Bill Clinton in the house today. Is that correct? All right, well, I hope you're all excited. And before we get to President Clinton, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm here in Pennsylvania, sending you too many emails and making too many phone calls that wake you up. My name's Mark Riffenburg, and I'm originally from a little city in western Massachusetts called Holyoke. Now, you know, I born and raised in Holyoke, born and raised in Holyoke. And, you know, it's my hometown. It's the place that I love. I graduated from Holyoke High School, spent some time at the community college, and really, it's the place I call home. But, you know, for as much as I love Holyoke, it's a city with its problems. It's one of the poorest communities in Massachusetts, and like so many places in the northeastern United States, it's a city that's really been stricken with the heroin epidemic. We suffer fairly regularly from heroin overdose, and it's a huge problem in the city of Holyoke, and it's something that, growing up, is part of the life in Holyoke. So when I graduated from high school, I had worked on a few campaigns, I had knocked a few doors in my day, and I had a general idea of how one could get elected to office. So I did what most 18-year-olds do, at least I think, and I went to City Hall and pulled papers to run for city council. So I would go out and knock on folks' doors and say, hello, my name's Mark Riffenburg, and I'm running for city council here in Holyoke. And they would ask me, are you joking? And I would say, no, I'm here to try and make a difference. So I ran, and I gave it my all. I put my heart and soul into that campaign. I knocked so many doors. I made so many phone calls. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, we were unsuccessful. So I had a choice to make. I could stay involved, or I could kind of fade into the background, but I chose to stay involved. And 2 years went by, and it was time to pull papers for the next election, so I did. And I was in the middle of another heated campaign for Holyoke City Council when Hillary Clinton announced that she was running for president. And I'd worked on campaigns, and I knew that this was a campaign I really wanted to be involved in. So I had a bit of a choice to make. I could stick around in Holyoke and run for city council and see how that worked out, or I could go and work for Hillary Clinton. And, you know, the more I thought about it, the clearer the choice became. Because Hillary Clinton is someone who's going to fight for every single issue that I held close to my heart. The things that inspired me to run for city council in the first place at the age of 18 are the things that I knew I could trust Hillary Clinton to handle. I knew that Hillary Clinton understood what was going on with the heroin epidemic in my city. I knew for a fact that Hillary Clinton was going to fight for low-income families and middle-income families like mine, to help make sure that they can get ahead and stay ahead. I knew that Hillary Clinton understood that no matter where you are born, no matter what your zip code is, you deserve a quality education, and that all children should have access to high-quality education. So I decided, and I took a job with the Hillary Clinton campaign. I've been to Las Vegas, Nevada, Detroit, Michigan, and now I'm here in incredible Delaware County in Pennsylvania. And I am so excited because we are getting closer and closer to bringing this thing home. And that's where you come in. So we only have 4 days left in this election. We only have 4 days until Pennsylvania votes and decides who they want to be the Democratic nominee. And Hillary is counting on each and every one of us to get out there and to knock on doors, to make phone calls, to talk to their neighbors, and to help bring this thing home. Today, we've got folks who are going to be stationed on your way out who will be able to get you set up with a clipboard that you can take home and knock doors in your neighborhood. We ask that every single person in this room grab a clipboard on their way out, because the reality is if we don't knock these doors, things are going to be a lot tougher. But with your help, we're going to be able to pull this off. So I really need your help. Let's just get a show of hands. How many of you guys are voting for Hillary on Tuesday? All right, that's pretty good. Now, how many of you have volunteered for Hillary? So, I'm not a math major, but the difference is quite a few folks. So what I'm going to ask is that everyone who hasn't volunteered yet, please, on your way out, take a packet. We need all of the help we can get if we're going to bring this thing home, and Hillary is counting on us to knock on those doors, to talk to our neighbors, and to make sure that on April 26th, she receives a majority of the votes here in Pennsylvania. So can I count on you to help out in these last few days? Can Hillary count on you to help out in these last few days? All right. So I just have one more question. April 26th, you're going to walk into the ballot box. Who are you going to vote for? I'm really hard of hearing. I'm sorry. What did you say? All right. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys get excited for President Bill Clinton. Thank you all so much for coming out.